Okay gamers, we are back in Stalker 2 and we're in the hell cesspit of a swamp, and I just want to know, what could I have done different here? So I have zombie stalkers attacking me, and I was a bit flustered because the sound sounded like it was coming from behind me as well. So in this gameplay, what would you guys have done differently? How would you approach it? Am I being too cautious here? Like I said, that I can see, you can see obviously on the compass where they are, but the shots, they're just lasering me, absolutely lasering me, and I'm surprised I'm hitting some of these shots, to be honest. I've got aim hacks on right now because I don't know what I'm shooting at. I'm looking at the compass, I'm getting an idea of where they are, just like us getting an idea of 10 likes. I'm sorry for the cheese, but you know what I mean? Like, look at this. I can't see them. It's fog, it's thick grass. I don't know how else I could have approached this. Like, look, like that guy there. You see what I mean? So I can't fight in the open because I'm just getting absolutely lasered. So this tree, I will always say this, if I'm in the open, you might see me run. When I'm traveling, I run between trees because I never know what's going to come and attack me. So the reason I turned around is because it also sounds like they're behind me. I don't know if that's something to do with the audio or like just being in the swamp. And those screams, by the way, are absolutely terrifying. Now, I think I handled this situation pretty well. What do you guys think? But based on what I had to deal with the distance, the thick, dense area, it was terrifying. And then out of nowhere, a controller came out. Oh, I can't tell you how much I screamed at this bit. And from experience, you just can't do distance fight with them. So I charged because there's nothing else around them. And this video is sponsored by CD Keys Rise of the Rowing. You can get your 35% off with the link in the description. So it's an amazing game and you should check it out. But again, I can't do with the psych sound, so I use my psych blocker pills. And I honestly think I handled this whole situation well. I turned this off as it was driving me insane, and you know I can't deal with this noise. And then we continued on, and then I found this little stash here, and I'm going to be honest with you, luck was on my side today. I think the zone respects my hardship. And how lucky is that? That is a cheeky anomaly to put there, because if you get sent in the wrong direction of the obviously the water, you know it's instant death, so you just don't come out of it alive. And I got lucky, so I was actually quite happy with that. And it was pretty much, I enjoyed this gaming session. I had a lot of fun. It's obviously terrifying, it's shaky hands. I do have to fix my hand placement on the mouse, because when I get scared, my hands shake a little bit, and it impacts with shooting and a bunch of other things. So it's something I have to work on, but that's just something I have to deal with personally. But I don't know if you guys have the same thing. Are you playing on controllers, mouse and keyboard? Now, I was going to try something silly, and obviously I've got a lot of loot on me. So this swamp experience, there's a lot of good loot that I've found in here. Obviously, I found good blueprints. So I'm now trying to go to the final destination to get this beacon switched off so I can progress. So I'm looking at what I can throw away, and I think like obviously this pistol is pretty much pointless, right? And there's nothing else I can really throw away because everything else will make me good money, and I need that money to upgrade armor and stuff. And here again, how lucky is that? So not once, but twice the zone blessed me, and I was very appreciative of that. So thank you, zone. Did anyone else have that experience going through this area? And I know you could have crawled under, but I decided to just jump over it because I do have the ledge grab mod installed. Now here, this is the worst thing about the swamp, is when you're traveling through, you see how that blind dog came out of nowhere? And that's, I panicked in this situation. I want to know as well, how would you guys have dealt with this? Because right now I'm panicking. Did you see that little cheeky jump to get out of the way? I thought that was really good, but I was getting very flustered and I thought, you know what, I'm going to absolutely leg it. So I sprinted for my life. I'm like, the blind dogs and the fleshies are fighting each other. Allow it. I'm just going to, my main goal is to survive and turn off this beacon because I don't want things getting wicked with the psych attack and stuff. You know when your mind start going crazy and everything starts coming out, I won't be able to handle that right now. So I finished up looting up here and the med kits are in need. Right now I've got like 12 med kits in total. So that helped out massively. And this was very cool. I've only seen this like a couple of times in the game and I love this. I love seeing this. Now I want you guys to take in the atmosphere of this bit. So we're now going towards the last bit of leaving the swamp and finding Faust. I think I pronounced his name right. So we come up on this obviously wooden hut. I'm gonna obviously just go around looting it. And honestly, the swamp experience has been amazing, but also it's the worst. I don't think I will ever come back to the swamp again. I wouldn't want to come back here. So I hope that if they do DLCs and anything like that, just don't include the swamp because it's not a nice experience. I struggle because of the height of the grass and the visibility. Plus there always seems to be a lot of dogs and there's a lot of dangerous mutants in the swamp and I don't seem to get that. Obviously in the, let's say, areas that are not the swamp, you tend to get like blind dogs and bloodsuckers. I can deal with that, but with like the multiplying dogs, I can't remember what they're called, fleshies jumping at you left, right and center, and the anomalies and things that you can't see, enemies, zombie stalkers. And the zombie stalkers have got crazy accuracy once they actually lock onto you. And as we're leaving now, I just wanted to show you what's coming up on the next one, guys. But that's all we're going to have time for, and I'll catch you on the next one.